Hey, what is up guys? It is DiGiTaL-GriZZle here, back with another video. And today, we have some exciting news if you are a Far Cry fan. Now, in case you guys did not know, the trailer for Far Cry 5 has came out today. And in my opinion, it looks amazing. And I have some information to tell you guys and what my thoughts are probably going to be on the game. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so when you go on the PlayStation Store and you see like the what's out, you want to check out stuff, you will see Far Cry 5 since it's now available for pre-order on the PlayStation Store. Now it's coming out February 27th, 2018, which isn't that far if you kind of think about it. But, hopefully this is giving them enough time to work on it. So I'm very excited for that. And so it's Far Cry 5, and you can see that on the right, the bottom right corner, you can see that it says 2 to 12 network players. So what I'm thinking is that they're going to be adding better multiplayer or better modes or something like they did in Far Cry 4. Now, the reason why this is such a big deal is because in Far Cry Primal they did not have any multiplayer modes, no team deathmatch, no co-op, but the 2 to 12 network players is actually very exciting. But let's get to the 2 through 12 because I'm pretty sure you guys want to kind of hear about that a little bit. Alright, so now we are now looking on the information on the PlayStation Store about the game. Now as you can see up top, it already says fight in solo or 2-player co-op modes to free Hope Country from the grip of the deadly cult of Eden's Gate. Now, the reason why this is such a big deal is because we didn't have this in Far Cry Primal. But we did have it in Far Cry 4, and it's very exciting to see that now we have co-op returning. So that's what the 2 is, so 2 through 12. But the 12 part, if you guys don't know what I'm saying, is it could be up to 2 players in single player, kinda, doing in the main story. But there are going to be modes where you'll actually be able to play like team deathmatch and stuff like that. Now, what is also very exciting is that right below it, it says recruit guns and fangs for hire to wreak havoc on the cult. But beware of the wrath of Joseph Seed and his followers. Now, what I think this will be like is I think it would be like Ghost Recon Wildlands. Well, we might have to take out his followers one by one in order to get the Joseph Seed. If not, then maybe kind of an Assassin's Creed style where we have to keep on taking out people until not really Ghost Recon Wildlands, like where we have to pretty much destroy everything in that settlement. But in case you guys haven't played Ghost Recon Wildlands, what it is you actually have different places like Ataqua, where you have to take out one person and then you have to take out the whole district. So I don't think it's going to be like that. I just think it's going to be like taking out someone one by one in order to kill Joseph Seed. Now, like I said about the Assassin's Creed part, you might have to just kill everybody, I don't know, just in a quick way. But I don't know. We only got one trailer, and they didn't even show off gameplay, so we don't really know a lot what it will look like. But in case you guys didn't know, on the trailer, it was running on a ps4 Pro. So yeah. And also, right below it, where the recruit guns, this is like very, very exciting. All right. Build your character and carve your own path through the largest, most customizable Far Cry game ever. Now, in case you guys don't understand that, This means that we'll be able to equip outfits for our character, put more weapon mods that we ever could, like we could in Far Cry 4. But in case you guys haven't played Far Cry 4, you know that you can't put all the attachments on at once. You can only put on one at a time in the beginning of the game until the end. You couldn't just pimp it out and stuff any way you want. But now what that means is that we'll be able to customize guns and our character, and we'll probably have an even better skill tree than before. And this is very, very exciting, everybody. This is big news, and I'm just very excited. And also, there are going to be 10 times the guns as they were in Far Cry 4 from what I've heard on the internet. And I know the internet isn't probably a most reliable source, but it's the only source we have on the type of weapons. So now let's move on to one of the most exciting things ever, and probably this whole entire thing. Take control of dynamic toys such as muscle cars, ATVs, planes, and more. Oh my god, guys. So, in case you guys didn't know, this isn't going to be like Far Cry 4 or Far Cry 3, where we're stuck on like a deserted island or something, where it isn't like that. This is a modern day setting in a country place, and that means we will be getting so much more. In case you guys haven't seen the trailer, we'll be getting like monster trucks. We'll be getting so much things. But what I'm most excited for is that we'll finally be able to get more cars instead of just a very few selection of cars that we could get in Far Cry 4. But this is definitely a big announcement. And also about planes, and this is just going to be amazing. So now, let's move on to screenshots that we got on the PlayStation Store. Alright, so sadly, we only gotten 3 images. But these 3 images will be most likely enough to spot some secrets. Because they're Ubisoft, and, they put a lot of secrets in their games. So, yeah, I'm going to try and see if there's anything that might be something in the story for Far Cry 5. Alright, so, here's something that I found very interesting. As you can see in the picture, there is a dog in the back. Now, here's what I'm thinking. In Far Cry 5, we might need to be extra careful, because my guess is that there will be trained dogs that try to attack you, much like the animals in Far Cry 4. Now also, right there, you can see that it says America, which I don't know a single normal person in the East who would actually have a license plate that says America. But you can tell that this is definitely the countryside. Now, as you can see right there, that there is a plane in the sky. Now, like I said, they're introducing planes, but my guess is that that's not probably going to be the player. So, with the information that I have gathered, it looks like that while we're free roaming in the airplane, that we will have to initiate in some air combat. Which the best part about air combat is that I love games that involve air, space, combat, or anything. So if they do add that and I am correct, then that will definitely be a fun feature. Now, last but not least, in case you can tell, there is a name on this mailbox. Now, what might be interesting about this mailbox is that it says the word Miller. Now, we do not know a Miller yet, but I'm thinking since they, put Miller in the screenshot, that Miller is a name that will be in the Far Cry 5 campaign. Now, this might be the main character himself. However, I'm not sure. But we don't even know who the main character is. We don't even know who the main character is coming from. We don't know if maybe he doesn't want to join the cult. We don't know. This might be some Outlast stuff. We just don't know. But we now next up, guys, is a screenshot of the airplane. Some air combat. Like I said, they might be adding air combat. And as you can see in this picture, it looks like this is the main character in the plane, and he's shooting down other planes in case you don't have eyes. And this looks very interesting, actually, because as you can see right there, it says the number 13. However, I'm not sure if the number 13 means anything, but like I said, here's what I don't understand. How do they have planes in the first place? I mean, it's Hope Country. I mean, it's a cult, all right? And this cult seems like it has everything that they need. Now, as you can also see right there in the back, looks like to be an antenna tower. Now, hopefully it's not going to be like Far Cry 4 where we're running tower to tower in order to unlock new weapons besides, playing the story. But I just really hope that in Far Cry 5 it's not like we're just a messenger. I really want it to have a story instead of just running around doing random stuff. And what I really do hope is that you know in Far Cry 4 they had that secret ending where, like you can end the game like 30 minutes in by staying at the dinner table. Yeah, I really hope they make it so maybe if you want to, you'll be able to side with the cult if you want for a separate story. Now, here is something else also. We don't even know who we are fighting for. We might be fighting for ourselves, or there might be some survivors, or maybe slaves. We don't know. They're like this cult might wanting to go back to we don't even know. We honestly don't know, but that antenna tower probably will mean something when Far Cry 5 comes out. So, yeah. Now, here's the last picture I'll be talking about today. As you can see, that looks like an innocent girl. Hopefully that's a girl. The face does look like a girl. And they look fairly normal. They look like someone who's just a farmer, just chilling, I guess, looking at the animals. Now, what I feel like is that in the beginning of this picture looks like it might take place before the Eden's cult or whatever started forming. All right. So what I feel like in the beginning of Far Cry 5, we will be just a normal farmer. That's what I think. And then when we're just a normal farmer, just randomly, there's gonna be a cult in the country, and we have to stop it since they're ruining. That's my opinion. But also, what's very interesting is that it looks like in the back, the flag looks very familiar. And yes, guys, what I think the American flag is, I think it's the flag that we saw in the Far Cry 4 background on the PlayStation Store. Now, in case you guys are still confused, here's a picture of what the flag looked like on the PlayStation Store. Here's what the flag looks like now. That flag looks very similar because the stars on the American flag, they're not huge, and whatever those symbols are, they look huge. So I do not think that that's a regular American flag. I think that that's one of the logos that are associated with Eden's cult. Now, like I said, this is very, very, very tricky to try and like break the pieces apart and try and figure out what this is. But what I think that they are a few secrets, but there might be more. I might be wrong, but from the information that I've actually gathered so far, it does indeed look like that maybe the symbol. All right, here's what since this lady, hopefully it's a lady, like I said, looks fairly normal, doesn't look like anything's going on. I feel like that Eden's cult was maybe just Eden's, and maybe they just had, like like they just put their own symbols on the American flag, but then later for some reason they just started forming, and then it's just a very confusing thing that honestly I don't think anybody understands. It's just a very confusing thing to try and learn because, like I said, we do not know anything about the game so far. But these are just some secrets that I actually found, and hopefully they are correct. And some of them aren't even secrets. Some of them are just plain old features that I'm explaining in this video. Now, yeah, this is all the secrets that I found so far and features that might be in Far Cry 5. Now, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to slam that like button and subscribe to join the digital army. Because when you guys get digital and subscribe and click the bell notification, you guys will be notified whenever I start doing one of my daily live streams. And yeah, my live streams are very exciting too because I do invite fans if it is a multiplayer game. That's what I always do. So, like I said, if you guys do not have that bell notification on, you might need to click that if you guys ever want to see my live streams. Now, here's also something else exciting. Tomorrow, I will drop a video on my 200 plus subscriber giveaway. It's gonna be a $10 PSN gift card. I'm gonna be giving it away, and it's gonna be very, very fun to do. I will leave all the instructions in that video. I won't really explain it a lot here, but yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys about the giveaway. So if you guys do want a chance to enter the giveaway, which will be happening tomorrow, I'm not going to give away the card tomorrow, but all the instructions will be in the video tomorrow, and the winner will be announced on maybe Friday or Thursday. However, I'm not sure. And make sure you guys do have an Instagram account set up. That's the only thing I will say. Make sure you do have an Instagram. And yeah, without further ado, see you guys in the next video. But like I said before, I go. Make sure I cannot say this too much, but I promise it will be the last time I say that. Make sure to hit the bell notification so you guys watch my streams, because I really want more people to watch my streams and start to get more into my life and what my life is like and what I do when I'm not editing a video. I just like to have fun, play with you guys. So yeah, see you guys, and peace.